Alrighty, that is indeed that agency, and the plane activity crosses the street as I cross the street. Alright? There's no question about it, but I just want to go ahead and get it in real time. And I've already shown the stalking conduct. That's why they are stalking over when I'm nearest the 10 freeway between Upland and Ontario, who are sharing the criminal pattern of conduct. Okay, there's no planes from the Ontario International Airport that are going to be hovering over while I'm at the 7-Eleven at 204 North Euclid Avenue, while I'm at the IHOP at A Street, A as in Apple, in Euclid. This is the entity engaging in surveillance. I've documented the same conduct in Fontana, California. The entity's hovering throughout the city, stalking me in that specific environment, doing so with the people of the state, like this lesbian predator over here, seeking to molest my body while she wants to touch me while she's stalking in the night. She's sitting in front of Dee Dee's Discount, who I'm going to prosecute, and I'm going to also prosecute Ontario Village Shopping Center, where the government is stalking, and so is the Ontario Village Shopping Center. This is the P.O.C. This is what the entity is doing at what is 531 West Holt Boulevard, and now you're looking at the psychopathic pacing that's occurring on this side of the street. You saw what's behind it. It's the Safeco car dealership. It is the intersection of Vine Avenue, Vos Church, and Vineyard and Holt. There's no airport over here. The entity is coming over here and stalking in the path. And this is the clear ongoing admission of the stalking by the Ontario Police Department, the stalking by the Ovid Family Community Library, the stalking by the people of the state, waging false allegations while they are indeed engaged in criminal surveillance. And so is the city of Upland while the entities engage in that. The ongoing concerted conduct of crossing path in that engineered light. This is what they're doing under the fake sun that's remaining over this Ontario Village Shopping Center. But remember, not when I'm at the Upland Public Library, but it's remaining over the Ontario Village Shopping Center. The one sun is remaining from the beginning. Sunrise is what I documented, 6:30 a.m. until after 4:30 p.m. Okay, that's during standard time. Now we're in daylight savings time, and the entity is and that's still impossible. And it's also coexisting with what I'm documenting, remaining outside the windows of a venue in Upland, California, such as the Upland Public Library. This is the airport that is indeed stalking. The people of the state commit sexual violence on behalf of this government, the government that is shutting down the Ontario International Airport as a means of prosecuting to protect the public that's gang stalking with the city of Ontario. Paul Leon's being federally prosecuted, while the city of Ontario is gang stalking as a police department. 8GEU 127 does so because Paul Leon is a part of the same gang stalking community. He is not a mayor, all right? He's a domestic enemy, and he is engaging in facilitating while the police department, while the fire department are engaging in what is federal group stalking and monitoring further into murdering an American citizen, not serving them, not protecting them, but gang stalking them. He's being removed, and he's being federally prosecuted, moreover. The city hall is engaged in targeting, as I've shown, and that office is engaged in targeting in furtherance of repeatedly kidnapping to obstruct justice and targeting me while I document. This is P.O.C. This is well beyond me driving through the city and that city showing the symptoms of gang stalking and removing that terrorist leader from office. This is that terrorist leader, Paul Leon, targeting me specifically and doing so for years, also for money in exchange. While things as absurd, which I documented, an airport stalking me. That's the pattern of conduct. And Paul Leon's being federally prosecuted. It's 6:22 a.m. while the airport crosses the street to stalk over this shopping center where everybody in the shopping center is stalking. Everyone. It's surveillance. This is P.O.C. and this is the mentally ill, and this is calling for what is indeed martial law. On the opposite side of the street, they're doing cartwheels and flying in the opposite direction and continuing west while I document, and they're crossing the street. That's literally the evidence of crossing the street, but everyone that is watching, you know what you're looking at. I don't have to make up anything. This is the evidence of unheard of, demented, deranged, and demonic methods of stalking someone, and that is the disbanding of the Ontario Police Department, the removal of the Ontario Fire Department, that's Michael Gherkin, Michael Renz, the removal of gang stalkers such as American Medical Response, who are engaging in surveillance, not EMT services, with the people of the state, while they keep themselves employed and collect far too much money to engage in vagina monitoring. This is P.O.C. It is currently 6:23 a.m.